BMX, the new and improved Black Mountain BMX. Long-awaited Winternationals. Pumped to be out here for a 3-day national and the collegiate national champions. Gonna be a great weekend. We got here behind me, Mariah Wilsey. How's it going? I did?
You did. It's Maria.
Maria.
Yeah.
So sorry. We're out here for a great weekend of racing. For the people that don't know you, kind of give us a rundown of, when you started racing, how long it's been, and
Awesome. So I'm Maria Wilsey. I've been racing about 10 years now. Started racing when I was around 12, and just kind of like all the neighborhood friends were going to start racing together. Just kind of stuck with it ever since then. I raced 21-30 women's class.
Awesome. And looking back at your Instagram profile, you came back from a ACL surgery. Recovery's going great. Back to normal.
Yes.
Faster than before, right?
Missed the last 4 nationals here, so finally get to race Black Mountain.
Glad to have you back. Well, and as you come back to the Winternationals, it's a new track, new features, new obstacles, same layout, but it's going to be make for a great, interesting race.
For sure.
Weekend. Well, starting with the track, we got behind us the classic Black Mountain hill. Nothing's changed from this hill. Same gate as last year. That was new for last year. What can you say about this hill and this gate?
For the most part, I've always liked the gate here. I know that last night they did change the ramp. Everyone was slamming the gate, so I think it's kind of slow right now. So that's one thing to keep in mind. The hill is just kind of basic.
Yeah. Just a lot of horsepower down to this first obstacle?
Oh, for sure.
Awesome. So it's a table now. Do you find the lips a little aggressive, a little mellow?
I think the table lip's pretty mellow. The last first jump was pretty close to the bottom of the concrete here. So
yeah, it was about like right here in the middle. So
yes, it was pretty close. So they definitely pushed this table back, got a little more pedal room.
That's awesome. And off the backside of this table, looking like a lot of pedal room to a first straight triple, which track builders are starting to love around the country. Are you just powering down, or what's going through your mind coming to this triple?
So yeah, a lot of horsepower, like you were saying, up to this triple. It's got a little bit of a lift to it. So especially, I've noticed it being a little worse on the inside. So especially you have that inside line, gonna try to want to manual this first half. Or seen some of the little kids jumping in too.
Definitely.
A lot of the older riders like to double manual this.
Awesome. So definitely tripling it is an option, but it seems like the fast line is maybe a double manual or pull on.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. And then a new feature again on the first straight, just a regular roll step up. Looks pretty deep in the middle there.
Yeah, very deep.
From last year, it was a step triple with pretty mellow first part.
Yeah.
This thing is a big change.
Oh, for sure.
How's that affecting some of the local riders and their lines? Are they pretty used to it now because they've had some sessions on it, or are they still getting caught up?
I don't think so. I think a lot of people are still getting caught up on this one. I think it's pretty tough. I think the best line would be to jump into the turn. Yeah. So anyone who's not jumping into the turn, I've seen some sketchy manuals on it, but other than that, it's a pretty tough jump.
We want to avoid full straight legs into the first turn.
Yeah.
Well, and then the infamous Black Mountain first turn still holds up after a full track rebuild. Looks amazing. The back half of it is very strong on that top side, so feel free to carve it and get some power.
Yeah.
When you're coming into this turn, where are you kind of aiming? As if there were lanes on the entrance.
Yeah, I like coming in about like lane 3-ish.
Definitely.
And then coming in, carving the inside, pedaling about halfway through coming out. I know that they built it up a bit more, I'm pretty sure here, but a big thing that I've noticed is sometimes, like, if someone gets on the inside of you and you get pushed up too high right there, you kind of run out of pedal room for the second straight. So
definitely
it's important to take that good first line through the first turn here.
What I love about this turn is it does have that little bit of a roller off the edge, so you do get a little bit of backside, but like you're saying, it's very close to that loose stuff on that outside. Well, awesome. And the infamous second straight has changed at Black Mountain. A set of doubles, or 2 doubles, and then a step up. What are you doing in this section?
So I think that this is probably like the most technical straight that they have here at Black Mountain. This jump is definitely really lippy. It's getting a lot of kids here. So I think like jump manual would be like the best line here. Anyone who's pumping it should watch like their body position and making sure they're just focused on like where their weight is on the bike. Seen some kids front flip this one.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So jump, manual, and then jump into the turn?
Yeah, that's probably the best line for that one. That's another kind of an awkward double going into that second turn up there.
And it looks like
technical.
A very tall backside on that.
Yeah, very tall. Yeah, this middle one's pretty mellow, just kind of regular double.
Just game plan as usual. Just get over it, keep it fast.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Definitely. Yeah, and then this one's a bit technical too. I know that some people have been struggling to manual this one as well.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people's line here is jumping into this turn as well.
Awesome. Well, and speaking of, you're talking about locals and their lines. Any local kids that think are going to have a breakout weekend this race, or you've just seen them work hard and are expecting big things from them this weekend?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of really good locals, specifically at Black Mountain and just Arizona in general. I think Justin Perkins, he's always going fast. Definitely keep an eye out for Brooklyn Morgan and the whole Gordy's crew. The Leakey family, I think it's going to be Hannah's first race back. She's struggling with injuries all year last year. And then Taylor's always going fast, Austin Leakey.
Yeah, whole Leakey clan is just close to our house. So, doesn't look like the second turn's changed.
No, same second turn, I'm pretty sure.
Gotcha. So, it can get, it gets hot and a lot of sun in Arizona, so it does get a little dusty, a little dried out. We're going to be working the water and rake it, but just beware if you're coming in low, trying to make a move, it might be a little dangerous.
Yeah,
so.
Definitely. I have seen a lot of people slide out on that turn there.
Well, probably the biggest change is a third straight rhythm section here at Black Mountain. Looking at it, it looks tight, looks technical. Kind of take us through your thoughts as we walk down here.
Yeah, so I think it's a big change because we are used to having the fourth straight rhythm, which was super long. So this rhythm is just a lot shorter than what we're used to at Black Mountain. So I think a big thing is it's a bit harder to make passes, especially if you're coming up on the outside or something. The rhythm just feels a little bit shorter than what you're used to if you're trying to make a pass to the rhythm.
Yeah.
So I think that the big focus is getting that good line through the second turn, set you up for a good third straight here. And then these rollers get kind of close together as you come up here, so it can get pretty tight. You want to make sure you're not having any mistakes through here.
Like the man himself just said, they're smooth, but I see the biggest problem might be this step down to a roller. Yes. That looks, they're pretty big and pretty tight. So
yes, I think a couple people in practice yesterday didn't even realize that was there. Tried jumping.
Caught them a little bit.
Yeah, they weren't ready for it.
Oh no. So I step up into this third turn. This third turn we usually see, high lows, moves being made, especially in the women pro class last year.
Yeah.
Lexus Colby's high-low is always seared into my brain in that. Do you find that coming out of this rhythm section, can you get those moves down in this turn?
Yeah, I actually think this turn's really underrated. I think there's a lot of moves that can be made in this turn. I think there's just a lot of different options of when you can take it. If you're straight up battling with someone, high-low is a really good option in this turn. It's built up wide, so sometimes people come in too low and then come out too wide. So I think there's a ton of good options to come out in this turn.
That's awesome. Yeah, we've always, we talk about first turn, we talk about the dog leg coming up.
Yes.
Never really hear about the third turn, so that's interesting to hear you say that.
Yes, I think it's very underrated. There's a lot of good moves that can be made in that third turn.
Awesome. Fourth straight. Another big one.
Yes.
double, roller, double, and then what is almost a quad step up with a roller into a triple step. Again, what are your lines through this?
Yeah, so all of these doubles are pretty small here. I think this full straight, it kind of just feels like a pump track, honestly. You can just come through, and I feel like there's a lot of different lines, whatever your fastest at. I think manually both doubles is a really good option. And then just kind of flowing through, it really, once you get to this point, it kind of you have some pedal room, but it kind of, it's a little awkward getting pedals in sometimes.
Yeah.
So, I think it really does just feel like a pump track straight right through here.
Definitely. Just keep it fast and low. Try to get as much backside as you can.
Yeah.
Awesome. Now for our traveling national riders, I'm expecting a lot of maybe insane lines in this third and fourth straight.
Yeah.
Have you seen any local rippers, try some manual down to the roller, manual up to the double?
I have not.
All right.
I've not seen anything crazy.
That's a call out to all the riders in practice tonight and tomorrow. So
yeah, we're looking for the coolest lines.
So coming up to this roller and then a step triple. In the years past, this section got really tight. It almost caught you coming up to this last turn with the two rollers into that step up. Are you finding the same thing, or is this a little easier for some of those younger kids to get up and over?
Yeah, I think this one is a bit easier. I honestly don't even remember that roller being here. They must have just put that in. But I think this one's a lot more mellow, but once you do get to this point, like, I know for me, my legs are already burning.
Yeah.
So you really got to be sure that you're focusing on that and just keeping it smooth through this section leading into the sprint.
It's coming up, step up into the final turn, final 90-degree turn, and then over the good and trusty step up into the finish line.
One thing that stayed the same.
Yeah. I love the step up just because it's a good finish for the entire lap.
Yeah.
It can catch you if you're not ready for it, and it can make or break some races. So.
Yes, definitely.
All right. Well, that is your track talk for the Winternationals here at Black Mountain BMX. Can't wait for an amazing weekend here. 3 days and the USA Cycling Collegiate National Champs. Can't wait. As always, brought to you by Supercross. Get your Vision F1. Go check them out on all social platforms, their website, everything. They're always dialed. Bill Ryan and the crew over there are super nice. Check out their new lids this weekend. They are beautiful. So, as always, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
And we can't wait to see you this weekend at the Winternationals Black Mountain BMX. Fresh build. Come rip it up.